So hats off to Borf Switch, man. Thank you so much. This would still be a dream if it wasn't for you, bro. So we appreciate you a lot. And I thank you to everybody out there. So let's get this thing started. Let's rock and roll. Let's do this. What are we doing? J setups. That's what we're doing. Here we go. Music's got me pumped. Yeah. I'd say, Jay, if you're listening, hats off to you, but bro, I know you're not. You better not be anyway. You're not allowed to be fully unplugged. It's a good man, but you be proud of me, bro. I've been out there doing my workouts. So, but now it's time to work out our brains. So, my most profitable trades, all right, besides some weird, wacky, like Doge stuff that you can just get turned around and demolished in the same token, would definitely be J setups. When this is actually what the bot was built for, you know, like SSS, man's a bonus. The algorithmic power of this bot to me is a bonus. This bot really was built because I was too busy to make the J trades, and I was in his Discord. I was a VIP. You know, I was looking at his setups, and I'm like, oh, I see it. Divergence, money flow. It's time to go. Well, really what I would see is what needs to happen, and then it happened while I was at work, while I was sleeping, you know? And that just kind of got a point where I'm like, man, I'm totally missing all these trades. I'm gonna have to drink this during the stream. Sorry, this is really good. Good stuff. So this is the bot. Like, if you guys want to know what the bot is, this is it. So anyway, let's kind of go over this. What I want to do is I want to take in the Jayson Casper Discord. Okay. You guys see this? Hey guys, I'm out. No computer, no phone. I can't call or text them or anything. But I do want to give a shout out to K-Pax, White Phoenix, and Bojon. You guys are amazing. They've been very helpful to me. They've been helpful to our community, and they are super helpful in Jayson's community. So thank you guys very much for all you do, all your TA. You know, I was following White Phoenix at one point. It's awesome. Yeah, Jay the Nomad. No kidding, right? So this is Jayson Casper's Discord. I know not everyone's a VIP, and I don't mean to like, oh, hey, I want to promote, you know, my buddy, but, you know, I really do, because I really feel that, you know, he put, man, the service he gives at the price is just amazing. So go to JaysonCasperTrading.com, just check it out. His VIP is totally worth it. I'm just going to leave it at that. He is my buddy, but I would have promoted him long before I actually knew him personally. So good stuff. So let's just go in for example. Now these are going to be probably Bojon, K-Pax, White Phoenix setups, but we know, you know, they're taking care of Jay right now. So let's go into some trading levels, okay? Hold on just a second, I gotta get to my correct trading view. You guys know I've got like 3 premium trading view accounts. Drives me crazy. I do use them all for different things. Okay, so I need this one. Let me make sure. Yes, 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 yes. Here we go. Here we go. So let me close this. Sorry, I'll get back on the screen just a second here. Remove drawings. Booyah. Bang, here we go. All right. So we're in here, right? Right here. So let's take this. I'm going to copy this link over. Waiting for my trading view to load in. Cool. All right, all right, all right. So these are some of my favorite. These things can be very juicy. So this is where I come to his Discord, you know, and I get something that looks like this. Okay. So what are we looking at here? One thing what we're looking at is there's a key supportive resistance up here, and then there's also monthly, daily, naked weekly pocket of control, daily. I mean, wow, this is for serious right here, right? So we would be looking for a very strong reaction from here. But you notice what else we're looking at is the momentum drawings down here. This is potentially what we could be looking for, okay? Price to come down, but momentum to be coming up. All right. And then I would go into this post and I would be looking for exactly what he's looking at, right? A lot of times you can use his TA, you can use his TA videos of what he's talking about. You know, what time frames to set this up on. On the swings, a lot of times I'm looking at the hour and the 12 minutes. You don't have to for sure do that. You could, you know, if you favor the 2 hour, 4 hour, whatever, you know, you can set these up. So we kind of know that price is going to need to come down and the momentum needs to come up, but we're given this pocket area here, right? So we're looking at like 19,112, right? So if I bring this into view here, okay, 19,112. So usually I set things up on the 12-minute chart. It's just because it's kind of the chart I look at the most, really. I don't only stick on that chart, of course. You know, I look at multiple time frames and all kinds of stuff. So, all right. So the easiest way to do this, and this is really the way I do it. So we're looking at 19,000. So I would bring this in. I'm gonna drop this down, right? There we go. I want to come back to this and it's say 19,912. So I can easily bring this line over. There it is, coordinates. 19,912. I'm gonna double check myself. Make sure dyslexia is not kicking in. 19,912. Sweet, we're on fire. We're on fire. So there it is, 19,000. 912. There we go. Okay. So when price action gets to this point, okay, super massive confluence, right? What am I gonna, one, how long is it gonna take price to get here? When is it gonna get here? This is a significant level. There is so much confluence here. How many other people are looking at this level? You know, we know what happens when there's a lot of volume in the market, you know, especially when people are looking to long. So I don't know, right? So what can I do about that? Well, that's where the bot comes in. Okay, I'm gonna just go ahead and close that. And I'm gonna take my J level. I know where I want it, right? I've got it. So I'm gonna go ahead and come over to the portal. Okay, I was gonna say, come on portal. I'm gonna open a signal. I'm gonna pick my bot that I want. Okay. I'm gonna label it. Usually 18 912. There we go. All right, this is going to be BCT USDT, or if you're trading Bitcoin, you put in Bitcoin. I'm going to long it. This is where you can do limit or market. Okay. I know I'm a market in kind of person. There's things you can do, like you could put this at 19,000, like 19,970, and then you could put a limit order in, and as soon as it touches 19,970, it'll drop a limit order in for you. All right. You just have to watch out for the fast moving wicks, you know, the market. Just, you know, do practice, you know, get used to it and see what works for you. So I usually market in, limit out. I'm okay with that. All right. Of course, you want to be responsible and not over leverage. Just kidding. So just simple leverage. All right. This is where you're going to choose your stop loss. Okay. So actually, let's talk about that, right? I mean, this is a big level. It's pretty significant. In my opinion, they're going to try and wick a lot of people out. So where'd the Discord go? Booyah. So I do kind of pay attention to where this is. This may or may not be, you know, an actual indication of what I would call like trade invalidation, right? Whenever I hit the point here, let me show you what I'm talking about. Let me come over here, bring this here, and I'm gonna go to a higher time frame. You know, let's go the 4 hour. This is a pretty big trade, right? So as you see, this is on a very significant level, right? We can see that. So a lot of times what I might do is I might actually pick this low to be the trade invalidation, right? Like if this comes all the way down and drops below this lower point, now we might be starting to create lower lows, which actually will probably have to create some to come down. But this might be my point of invalidation. So I would need to pay attention to how big I want my stop loss. Okay. I need to do my risk to reward and figure all that out. So that's a pretty big stop loss for me personally. Maybe I would pick this lower point down here, and we'll give this like a, you know, 2% stop loss. It changes every trade. Obviously scalps, I don't have to give such a big stop loss. But sometimes you do. I usually look for a point that's going to invalidate my trade and say, you made a bad decision. You need to get out. Okay, so extra stop loss move. If I just want to lock in a little extra profit, okay. Minimum margin, delay, retry. We're going to get into some of this. Right now I'm just trying to keep it more simple. These are new. I use these, but I didn't have these at first. I didn't have the delay or the retry, and the retry is so powerful because maybe the first time it touches this level, the momentum hasn't actually had a chance to start swinging up into a bullish stance, right? So maybe I want to retry. Well, there you go. That's how you can retry. Very powerful. We're going to get into some more advanced tricks in a little bit. I'm actually going to bring somebody on who I think would rival me in trading Jay's levels for sure. I've been a little distracted by autobotting. But okay, so these are my take profits. Okay, so you're going to pick your take profits. Take profits usually, you know, I like to base them off Fibonacci's, levels. But I do like to do my standard, you know, make sure I take, you know, a good chunk out in the beginning just to lock in profit to guarantee a win, right? So what I would do with this, I would come and copy this, okay? I'm going to take this webhook in here, And then this is where I'm going to bring this up. I'm going to add an alert to this. Okay. You could do crossing. You could do crossing up. You could do crossing down. Okay. The reason why I say that is if I just do crossing, as soon as it crosses that line, boom, it'll fire, right? If I do crossing up, maybe the price will come down below and then bounce, and then on the way back up, it'll fire. Okay. If I was like trying to short and it's coming up and then it passes and then it comes down and then it fires and then it checks the market for everything, you know, that'll be good. So those are some of the options there. Now I do want to come back to the portal. I want to come back to this trade because I did kind of miss the confirmations, which would be the most important thing, right? I want to come in, I'm gonna do the 1 hour bullish momentum, and I want it to be true. I want there to be 1 hour bullish momentum. Okay. And I also want there to be 12-minute bullish momentum. I want that to be true as well. All right. Because I'm longing. I want to see bullish on the 1 hour and bullish on the 12. If I don't have bullish momentum on the 12, I'd rather sit out, especially if it fires at 2:30 in the morning. If I don't have 1 hour bullish momentum, I really want to sit out, right? This is a big swing trade. If it hasn't started to have a divergence yet, where the price is coming down to my level and the momentum's coming up, if that's not happening, I want to sit out for the next one, because maybe it'll be the level right below that. I'm not sure you get much more confluence. That level I'm looking at, probably going to trade this one. Not financial advice in any way. Do your own TA. But I may not. I may forget, to be honest with you. Might have to have someone help me with that trade. So now we've got, let's come back to this. Sorry. The script has my bullish momentum and 1 hour moment. So I'm going to copy that and I'm going to bring it over into my alert. Fire only once. I'm just going to do crossing. So as soon as it touches, boom, it's going to fire. And I'm going to drop this here. Bang. Just like that, right? And then I'm going to send this to my signal here, okay? Which you would copy from here. This is your webhook, okay? I would copy that and then I would paste it in here. So mine's there. So boom. Okay, only once. And I'm going to create it. So there it is. So as soon as this price comes down and hits this level, the bot is going to immediately, let me explain. I know there's a few new people out there in the chat, so I'm going to touch on something that we touched on the first class. Wow. By the way, here's one of the Autobots. Crazy. Crazy. All right, so let's go to, there we go. Just open in this window. Here we go. All right, let's get this on the screen. Here we go. Can we make it bigger? No, not really. All right, fine. I guess I could zoom it a little bit, but anyway. All right, so here's what we created. Here's the confirmations, okay? So what's going to happen as soon as that price touches that line, it's going to send the information to the bot, okay? The bot's going to receive your information that you've inputted, all your take profits, your everything, stop losses, percentages, all the information that you've given it. And it takes that information, and then it's going to take the momentum that you told it, okay? It's, for us, it's the 12-minute bullish and the 1 hour bullish. And it's going to come over to our confirmations database and go, hey, bro, is it bullish? Yes. Okay. Is it bullish on the 1 hour? Yes. Okay. Then it comes back and the bot says, hey, were all those good? Yes, it was. And it's going to shoot it over to Bybit, and it's going to say, hey, Bybit, set this. Okay. So that's how that works. Okay. And that's really why we designed this, because I want to look at more than one time frame, at a given moment. So I hope that made sense. Let me know if you have any questions. I do want to reiterate this. This is where I've made the most paper, guys, like by far. Just saying. I know the SSS is exciting. It's amazing. But this really is the bot. This is where it came from. This is what I do with it. But we do have some very, very cool stuff coming too, so we can all be excited about that. I am reading comments, so give me a second. So I kind of want to go over real quick some of the some of the public confirmations that we have available. And let's go to supported coins. You can come to supported coins. So supported coins, we have the momentum confluence, 1, 3, 6, 12, 24 minute, and then 1 hour, 4 hour, okay, on all these coins. So what that means is you don't have to set up your own confluence, like, and feed the database, because you can do that. We set those up publicly for you to use. Here's money flow confluence moving up and down. Okay, so I can do the same time frames, 1, 3, 6, 12, 20, you know, obviously there's a pattern here, right? We have money flow moving up, money flow moving down on all these time frames. So it's just confluence. You know, you have levels, but when you get to that level, if you're not staring at your screen, what do you want the bot to check for you? Do you want to make sure the money flow is coming up with bullish momentum? On which time frames? Well, there's your options, you know. And if you want a specific time frame, you can use you can actually build your own confirmations. We have videos on that. We're also going to have some in-depth classes about that as well. Okay, so here's price action above and below the 1 hour 200 EMA. I have used this on the SSS, you know, as confluence that's built in. So it's evolved quite a bit, but you know, this strat is something, you know, that is really powerful. Short when we're below and long when we're above, you know, like it kind of sets the stage. I personally think it does kind of run out a little bit, you know, like what I mean is like at the very beginning and at the very, here, let me just show you real quick since we're talking about it, right? Indicators. Okay, so here we go. So the EMA is obviously the 200 is the bigger one, right? So let's just go ahead and boom, 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 like that. There it is. Okay. So we pumped above. I'd be longing, 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 and then right in here is where it gets hard to long. All of this is almost perfectly safe. It's this last bit. So that's just my suggestion, but it does kind of help you give you a trend, you know, especially on the bigger trend moves, right? Yeah. You know, if you look right here, this is a nice, so right here it would start hunting longs, right? And then you would shut it off after price drops below, okay, which cuts out a lot of this area down here. So it just really helps when you're, you know, trying to build an Autobot, do confluence and things like that. So that's another built-in you know, confluence you can use. Here's the 1 hour money flow if it's red or green. So I think that one's pretty explanatory, right? Self-explanatory. Green, okay, and then red money flow. So that's just another way, another confluence. We have the VWAP above or below zero line, and here's the 3 hour red dot green dot. I do think I agree with Benyu about like finding more confluence with this bot, but this strategy, man, this is a good strategy. So for sure. All right, so that's some confluence that you can use. And by adding those to your script, you're asking the bot to say, hey, come over here and check. Now you can input your own confluences, EMAs, SMAs, any indicator you want. I mean, there's so many options out there in TradingView. It makes my head spin because I have looked at so many. I have paid money for some of the exotic stuff, and you know, some of the, you know, stuff that some people may have never heard of, you know, because someone told me something and I went and looked, and there's just so much stuff out there. It drives me crazy almost. Of course, we all dream of the perfect indicator, right? I know what some people would say. Pretty good indicator. I will give it that. I do like my market cipher. Market cipher SR, B, A. All right. So here we go. We've got our level set up. We've got our confluence set up. So now we're good. So price moves down, hits this point and checks. And either I get stopped out in a loss, or my bot takes the trade and goes, or it takes the trade, the alert fires, and then the bot says, the 1 hour, as Jayson would say, had a floppy butt cheek. No bullish momentum whatsoever. CDWs took a, you know, they weren't even thirsty at all. It just like fell through the level. You know, hopefully at that point the bot just goes, wasn't any bullish activity, so don't take the trade. Sometimes you get faked out. Been there, done that. But I'll tell you, it's nice to have an eye in the sky when you can't watch charts all day. So yeah, I'm just curious if there's any questions so far. Yeah, I didn't copy the entire webhook. It was just an example. Yeah, the floppy woppy. You don't want to trade that. So I'm just looking for... If you're having issues with a specific, you know, confirmation, hit us up in the Discord. If you have questions about, like, you know, the class like right now, hit me up for sure. So yeah, okay. Good. So no, if the trade doesn't, if the trading view doesn't trigger, then that's it. The bot doesn't know that you're trying to trade. So you need something to communicate with the bot. It's actually a good question. How long should you keep the alerts active on TradingView if it doesn't hit that level? So something like this level, you know, to me, it almost never invalidates, you know, but levels do move, levels do change. So I think it is important, especially if you're scalping. I wouldn't leave them on there very long. So I would actually manage my alerts. I mean, there was a point where, I think at some point when I was running everything, I was running the scalps, the swings, I mean, all of them. I'd have like 10 plus, 10, 15 alerts on my trading view almost at all times. What I suggest is kind of having a standard. If you're gonna do, like, you can do open-ended. So if you know it's a swing trade and you want to, like, oh, I don't care if this thing hits a month later, you could just leave it open-ended, right? If you know you're gonna trade it for sure. Like, there are some levels, like some traders are like, I'll trade this anytime. If you're not so sure, you could, you know, put a time frame on it, right? You could just expiration time, and then that alert will actually just shut off for you. So that was a really good question. So what you could do, people are asking, because we do share some J setups in our Discord. There it is. So let me see. There we go. J setups. Ba-bam. Southpaw's always good about taking care of us here too. And so here's a J short we were looking at, right? So this was 24,300 and something. So actually, which one is this? So it's this one up here. Yeah, dual short from 23,300, right? So here's some information. So it's just important to note that Jay puts his levels on BCT USD, okay? Sometime USD and USDT could actually vary a little bit on the wick size and stuff. So in my opinion, even if you're going to trade USDT, you could set the level on USD. I hope this makes sense. If you're trading Tether, you could still, so you could actually set it up on the actual Bitcoin chart. It's a couple different options for you. Sometimes the wicks are just a little bit different. This is usually what I did, is I would actually set them up here, and then I would have them run into my US Tether, right? Because a lot of times I mostly trade with Tether, and then I hodl away. So this one here, just double check. See, this one actually has both coins. So if you actually copied this script like this directly, you would trade all of it, right? You would trade, you know, both of these coins. And yes, you can trade multiple coins from one script. But this example was a short, okay? And he says, I'm firing both. And it's a sell, so it's a put or a short. We're going to limit 35x leverage and percent to sell, you know, and all of this. And then this is where you need to make a decision. You know, this needs to be your trading plan, right? And we're looking here, we see bearish momentum on the 3 and 6 minute, right? So that's what we're looking for on this specific trade. So there's also a retry count. So what that means on this trade, let's drop down a little bit, right? Let's just pretend the level was right here, just for example's sake, right? How about right here? Okay. Let's say I'm actually gonna pull, yeah, this one right here. So let's say we're looking right here, right? It hits the level. The momentum's still kind of like, you know, up, right? It's not really coming down. It's not really like diverging or anything. But as we start to round off a little here, you could have it retry as it hits, you know, and it fires the trade right here. The trade starts asking like, hey, is it bearish? Is it bearish? Is it bearish? Is it bearish? You know, and it'll start, and eventually it'll actually take the trade because it sees that it's bearish. Okay. So that's the retry, and you can actually, there's a, you know, you can tell the retry how many seconds, how many minutes to try, for how long. So that's getting into a little bit of the advanced stuff, but I think that that's really important. Okay. So, yep. So that's how you use these channels, right? We get these from Jay. He's given us permission to put them in here like this. He's just awesome. So yeah, feel free to come in here. You can ask, talk to Southpaw, talk to Benu, talk to you know, our moderators, you know, Flashbang and Crypto Tom and Crypto Daddy, and you know, all of them. I mean, they're all amazing and they all understand this. So feel free to ask questions about it. But this is definitely where I've done the most paper damage, for sure. So what I want to go over is the yeah. Go ahead and leave. We're gonna be done with that for a little while. Sad. I'm done with charts. Actually, before I move on, let me just check. Reference channel to J. So this is a good question, Broly. Is it possible to set up a trade with no stop loss and then have the bot Set a stop after TP1. No, not yet, but you need to put that in our suggestions area because that's actually really good. You can set it without a stop loss, and you can actually look at that. I said I'm going to close it. I'm just going to open it right back up, right? Come on, Nubosaurus, you can do it, buddy. It's my little Nubosaur. You guys can't really see him very well. You can actually set your stop loss on the chart on TradingView, so that way it helps with stop hunts, right? So let's say, for example, you wanted to have your entry script here. You set it up. I showed you how to do that. You could actually take let's say there's a stop loss right here. I know that would be like perfect stop loss because it's right above the wick, but I'm just demonstrating. You could actually use the close signal, and then you can send the webhook URL, right? You would copy that, and then same thing, you would post it into this here, and this would say close. See how this one says signal? It's the same webhook, except it would say close instead of signal. And then you would take this script, copy, right? And then you would post that script in there, and if your trade came up and hit this, then it would sell you out 100%, which means your stop loss is not sitting on the exchange to be stop hunted. Just saying. All right. Forgive me if I've missed your question, and if I haven't answered it, just feel free to post it again if it's about what we're teaching. Testing. Just reading. I'm just reading. Yeah, there's some super good stuff in here. All right, so we're gonna move on. I see your question about going over it again. I think what's coming is gonna help you. So, just remember, if you have a stop loss set in TradingView, it's up to you setting it up correctly and up to TradingView to communicate. So, let's go to the wiki. This thing is amazing. Hats off to the moderators who worked on this so hard. I know Flashbang was definitely one of the key people in this, and if I just start rattling off names, I'll forget people. So, you guys are awesome. Let's see. Yep, J setups. So let's go over this, okay? Is that a little better? Okay. And you know what? I think I can actually do this because you don't need, well, nice. We don't need that. Get out of here. Go on. Nope, what are you doing? All right. So here we go, the basics. Before being able to start trading, Jay's levels and basic understanding of the CryptoFusion bot is needed. These documentation sections should help you. All right. So, you know, you do need to understand some of the basics, getting started, intermediate trades, future trades, confirmations. It's all very good stuff to understand. Just come here, click on these and go through them. They did a really good job. I mean, if you sat down and read the whole wiki, I couldn't imagine it taking more than like an hour or two, maybe less. If you're slow like me, maybe 3. But guys, if I can do this stuff, let me tell you, so can you. I'm not some super genius, I promise you. Not even close. So trading strategy, a basic understanding of technical analysis is strongly recommended. So that way you understand what you're setting up, right? So this bot is going to do what you tell it to. So you want to make sure that you tell it what you want, okay? There is a sweet spot. All right. If you're new, seriously, lower percentage, lower leverage really helps. I'm actually, the more experienced I become, the less leverage I use. And there's lots of reasons for that. But I've noticed you know, the more seasoned I am, unless I'm going in on like, you know, just some weird trade, like my main trades are lower leverage. You don't need to go in high leverage all the time to make money, because we paper trade anyway. So level to level trading is one of the most successful trading techniques, and frequently technical analysis is needed to establish what those levels are called. So we post some levels in our Discord. Jay posts levels. He does, you know, we have the Jay Setups channel. Jay has his public YouTube. He has his private where he gives all of his streams. I recommend Jay's course, and it's well worth it. So in Jay's Discord, you have like potential BCT day and setup trades, right? It can help you find levels. Pretty much it can just lay it out for you like I showed. ETH, swings, and then the alt Caspers, right? So here's a step by step, right? I gotta have me some more watermelon. Southpaw, feel free to hit me up if there's something I need to answer, okay? I'm just gonna keep on trucking. I'll put you over here so I'll see your comunicado, your communication. Forgive me guys, I'm getting tired, so I might get a little goofy and might even slur a little bit. We'll see how tired I get. All right, so let's identify a level, high confluence, that offers a high probability trade, right? In the TA resources section, multiple sources are available for this. Okay, so this stuff's amazing. Here's a great example. J Casper levels, talks about some longs. It does take a little time to learn to read these charts. We're here for you though. If you're in there and you have a few questions, pop on over. You know, I mean, I have been, you know, living his charts forever. You know, I'm super busy, and I want to say I'm a good trader, right? I don't want to say great. I'm a good, just mediocre, right? I do okay. J Casper does so much TA for me. Could I do it? Absolutely. Could I pull Fibonacci? Could I find all my daily, weekly naked pocket of control levels? Yes. Do I? Most of the time, no. Do I confirm the TA myself? Yes, 100%. Because I am responsible for me. But he does so much work for me. And it's amazing. So thank you, Jay. So here's where you can take advantage of some of that, right? Where to set up potential day trades, swing trades. So swing trades, you know, you might want your take profit spread out a little further. You take profit at significant levels along the way. You know, intraday trade scalps and stuff, you're gonna want to take profit quickly and lock it in. So that way, you know, you don't pay the market maker. Pay yourself first. I am famous for scalping swings. I'll be the first to say it. So here's a good example of, you see like local golden pocket, CDW into the GP, okay? Sometimes you gotta kind of learn what some of this means. Chickens drinking water, it means a fast moving wick. You see this wick right here? It's a fast moving wick. I know it's kind of hard to see, but it wicked down right here, hit this level and came off. That's a swing failure pattern, basically, ish. You know, that's, you know, a lot of times that's what we look for, swing failure patterns. But the CDW is the wick, right? Chickens drinking water into the GP. So that's what he's looking for. So boom. All right. So we know that we're looking for momentum to be coming up, and we're looking for price to be coming down. And I can set up a trade here, ask the bot to look at the specific time frames that I think are best, and then it can make the trade. Okay. To build your trading signal and configure your alert at the desired level, follow the outlined steps in the future trades section. So let's just visit this real quick. Guys, if you were here for the other one, there's a YouTube video about it. I tried to make some of these YouTube videos shorter, so that way they were easy to reference. I have a J setup. It's very basic. So that's available. It's like 4 minutes long. So step by step, we're going to go to the signal. We're going to create our signal, right? We're going to talk about the copy pasting that we did. But there is a video for this. Okay, you can come to the wiki. Sorry, it's up here. You can click this link. It takes you to a description of this. Okay, and then I try to run you through the best I can. So for this specific case, the desired confirmations for this example was 6 and 12 minute bullish momentum and the money flow coming up. Okay, so this is the script we would end up with after doing our work on the website. And see, what's nice about this, guys, I am so far from a coder. I'm a systems analyst and a network analyst. I'm not a coder. I am terrible at coding. But if I can do this, anybody can. And we try to make it easy with the copy paste functions, right? Copy paste, you're done. You know, people are like, what's wrong with my script? I'm like, I don't know. Go rebuild it, copy and paste it in, because I do it all the time. All right. All right, best practices. Sometimes the confirmations are not met. Sometimes it's a great trade, but the money flow wasn't looking too good, and it turned right at the moment of hitting the level, and you missed the trade. It's happened 100 times to me, but I've also caught 100 trades that I never would have because I had the bot. So, just saying, there's a balance to that. The retry function is there. And we're gonna go over that in a few minutes. I think Benyu, if that's how you say the name, we're gonna bring him on in a minute and talk about this stuff. So set up the alert to only once, because you don't want this thing to fire more than once, right? So when you're in here and you're doing this, if I do it once per bar close, every time the bar closes and candles are around this area, it's just gonna fire. Like here, it would have fired. We don't want that. Just only once. All right, hope we're doing good. Thank you guys for sticking around. When using option 1 above, if the trade is not placed because the confirmations are not yet, the retry will actually try again for you. So that's a good thing. So combination of all the above. So as you see, there's a lot you can do with this. There's laddering in options. I'm going to go over that in separate videos. Normally, J strategies are momentum and money flow divergences. Okay. So in all reality, like, I got really good at this by looking at momentum and money flow. And that was it. I kept it easy. You know, I kept, you know, just simple, and I was really divergence hunting is what I was doing. Like this right here. Money flow is technically coming down right here, and the price came up. Actually, I would say that's a level. Like this area up here is a level, and it came down. You know, like momentum was lower, price was higher. If it was somewhere I had been paying attention, this potentially for me would have been a trade, right? Because the momentum's starting to curve a little bit. There was a little spike right here, but I think this is probably somewhere we were vectoring up or something to kind of trap some longs and then pull back. So let me know if there's any other questions. I know it seems like a lot, but it's really not, especially once you get going. Do I keep saying BCT? That's hilarious. Yes, I do have minor dyslexia, especially when I'm tired. I'll call it the old Bitcoin. I usually nickname stuff so that way I don't flip it around. Corn bit. All right, I say we make a call. Let's get Benyu on the line. Let's see if he picks up. What's going on, bro? All right.
Hey.
Say we make a call. Yeah. Welcome to the stream, man. You're live.
Oh, okay.
Let's see if he picks up.
I think I need to turn off the stream because it's a little bit behind, I think.
Yep, I'm gonna turn him up, guys. I know you can't hear him. And I've got some volume controls here. All right.
It's okay now?
Yeah, I think so. Can you guys hear him? Just let me know. I'll turn you up a little bit more. It's hard for me to know, like, stream-wise, you know. But volume looks good on the old mixer. So what's up, man? I see, you know, I mean, I try to watch the Discord the best I can. I know we're starting to get a lot of people, but I noticed, dude, you had been really, like, you know, kicking butt with Jay's setups and stuff.
Yeah, thank you. I started trading with Jay, so I concentrated only on Jay because everything I've tried didn't work for me. So I followed Jay for a year now, but I was always behind with the levels, and like you said, I was away from the computer when the level was hit, and when the bot came out, I just wanted to try to see if it works, and I was surprised to see the levels getting hit and making for the first time making some money. I was always constantly losing, even though I knew a little bit of TA, and I've watched Jay, and I took his course and everything, but for some reason, I don't know, I kept seeing divergences, but they weren't. So
Gotcha. Yeah.
but now with the bot is completely different for me. I really like it, and it's easier.
Yeah, that's why it was built for me. Like, you know, like it was actually built just for me by Borswitch, but it just turned into this monster I had to share because it really is amazing. And as busy as I am, you know, it's just like it's crazy that I have something like this to lean on, you know. And I know we got other exciting things, you know, happening, and you know, I know a lot of people are very stoked about it, and so am I. But this has been how I stack paper for sure. So, you got anything that you want to share? I know you kind of got your style. I mean, it's extremely close, but I would definitely say it's your own iteration, and I'd love to see it and hear about it.
Yeah, well, basically, basically the bot helped me to enter the trade, but if it's not during the night, I'd rather take care of the trades manually. Say that because sometimes I've experienced that the entry was good, but the same entry with the Dodge coin from the weekend, we've got waked out, and then the price the price was going into our direction, and I was live when I saw the SSS bot taking the trade, and I wanted to remove the stop loss because I've seen the divergences, and I thought it will do the same that it does with the Bitcoin and J levels. But I said, well, it's the first SSS bot trade. I won't do anything. But I think I should have done, because after that the price goes in our direction. It will be a very good trade.
Yeah, it was, you know, it ended up being a good trade, but yeah, it definitely popped us a little early, and I was actually kind of curious if we potentially caused some of that. You know, like it was weekend, the volume was okay, but it wasn't usually where I like it. You know,
I think we did.
yeah, I know, and the cool part is we've got a lot of strategy going into that part that we're working with as far as volume, and pretty much hiding in the masses is what we're going to be doing. And that way, when we all go in as a mass, it's not like, whoa, what's going on? It's just like, oh wow, there's a lot of movement. That's kind of what we're going for. So there's a lot of strategy behind that. But yeah, I actually took that trade manually as well afterwards, because I really wanted to see what was going to happen. And I was just like, man, I had to wick us out. It was almost to the dollar too, so that's where I was suspicious. But
Yeah.
so you kind of said something that I do too, like, and I'm sharing my screen at the moment, and feel free if you want to share yours, you totally can. But
Yeah, I don't know how to share it, but I can do that. Oh, share your screen.
oh sure, yeah,
Let me
there's
see.
a share screen button. But so like if the bot enters here and the TP drops here, and maybe there's a better position for the TP, you actually move your TPs a little further away, or like if you feel like we're gonna dump hard, you might like move it further away to kind of take more profit.
Um, yeah, basically this is what I do. I just let me see if I can share.
Yeah, it should be right next. There's like disk. Yep, you got it. You nailed it.
You can see me now.
Yep.
Oh, great. So for example, many times if the price like you said, the stop loss, I don't think it's like something that Jay is really thinking about when he's putting the stop loss. And I don't use to the dollar his stop loss, but I'm looking back to see if we have if we have something like here. But if let's say we enter this short that I'm waiting for, and I gave this in the Discord. So let's say the price goes here, and it does something like that, and then maybe it will drop. If I see here on the momentum something like that, I won't, and maybe the price will go here. I won't. I will remove the stop loss because I see the momentum is going down. I will look on the 12 minutes, on the 24 minutes. If I see something like a red dot or something, I look at the 12 and the 6 and the 3. Basically, I do 100%. I don't know anything other than Jay teaches me. So I'm a complete beginner. What I know from Jay. So I didn't.
I wouldn't have taken you for a beginner. I've seen your trades. That's good.
I'm saying that because I saw so many people in the Discord not complaining, but saying that I don't have a big account, I don't have a lot of money, the bot won't pay for itself. I know it's not okay to talk about money, but trust me, because I lost a lot of money, I started with a very, 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 very small account. Was like change money because I had it in. I had some money in the Binance, and I just transferred it there. And I said, if I lose it, I lose it. I don't care. So this is how I started. But what I'm trying to say is because I always follow Jay, and I basically I only know trading from him. This is what I'm looking for. If I see the momentum coming down, the money flow coming down, but the price is still hanging in there, trying to wake us out, maybe I will add to my position. If we hit, for example, this level, I will just add to my position. I will close this alert, and then I will wait for the price to go down. 90% of the time, it was okay. I lost like two or three trades in 1 month, and they were a little bit painful, but I lost because I was sleeping, or I wasn't in front of my computer, and I couldn't do what I just told you I do. So that's why I am DCAing, to say that.
Yeah,
because
I do that too sometimes. When I see that last spike, sometimes I hit that.
Yeah, and I just get an average good price, and then I can let the stop take profit one where it is, and I will have more profits.
Yep.
I get a lot of questions in the Discord, people asking me how do I set up my trades and how do I find them and everything. If it's not too much, I can do a live demonstration. It does not take.
Sure,
I
man. Yeah,
think
yeah.
it
Let's
takes
do that.
30
And
minutes.
I'll just think instead of a QA today, we'll just do this. And if anyone has questions, just post them in the Discord, guys, and we'll get to them for sure. But yeah, let's do that.
Well, I just opened a blank trading view chart. So basically, what I do every day, I go to the Discord and then I go to the Jayson. But now he's on vacation. I go here in the advanced. So let's say these two last trades from Boyan.
Yeah. Actually, all we see
Uh,
is your trading view. I think your shared application. You know.
you only see
Yeah, we
my
only see the
trading view.
trading view.
Okay.
If you stop share
Yeah.
and then you reshare, just click screens instead of application. Discord gets me like that every time.
In Windows, let me see. Try this. I don't have the option to.
Oh, there we go. We got it now.
Okay, I will just change it back then. So let's say I have this one. I will open it and then let me change it again. Change Windows. Okay. Right. So I just put the lever here to have it and to be easy for me. So as we can see, we have.
Yeah, just hit go live
currently-
for us.
Sorry?
Just hit the go live. It's still not showing. Yeah, there you go. Perfect. Okay,
Okay.
we got it now. We're looking at your.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good. So this is the last two levels that Boyan gave in the J Discord. So we have like 23 to 76. I just go here and I do exactly what you just did. Coordinates 23 to 76, I think it was. Yeah. Okay. Make sure to lock it. Very important, because if you drag the line when you scroll, it will go to maybe another level, and when it will get hit, the bot will
Yeah.
take the trade.
Yeah, that's actually a really good point. Thanks for bringing that up. If you
Yeah,
guys
and we
move
don't
the
want-
lines around, be careful. It could fire.
Yeah, very, very, very important. Okay, so after that, normally I will have other levels here from Jay. So I will have a look, how do I set up the stop loss, but let's go to 1 hour and see what we have here. I don't know, kind of a big confluence here. So maybe something like that. Something like that. It's 1.2%. But I will explain later why I do that.
Sure.
Okay. Then I go here. First thing, I'm just trying to see where I put my first take profit. Something like that, 0.5, and then maybe 1.2, and then 1.8. This is how I'm trying to see how I will put my take profit in case I won't be at the computer and I won't be doing anything to the trade. So I'll just go here, BTC long, market level 1%. I don't know. I do 35, 40. It depends. Let's say 40 leverage, stop loss. I won't recommend to go too crazy with this one. I don't know, because if you go like 5 or 10% and the price is going against your direction and you want to add more, if you have a big account, it will hurt you a lot if you lose the trade. So what I've learned in the last couple of months, I want to put in the trade, and I'm always thinking not how much I will gain, but how much I will lose in case the trade goes against me. And that switch of mentality helped me a lot to not be greedy with my balance, because I heard people that they were going like 50% with 4x leverage, and man, that's crazy even if you have a small account. So after that, stop loss percent, we said 1.2%. I put here like 0.1. Then I will try to retry. I like this feature. It's very nice. What I'm trying right now, because as the community is learning, we are all learning. I'm trying to see, and I'm trying to retry the next 12 minutes, because I'm on a 12 minutes time frame. So I'll do 12 minutes.
Gotcha.
60 seconds. So if the next 12 minutes the momentum is going down and the money flow is going down, then I would like to take the trade. If not, I'd rather stay out, and I don't know.
Yes, 100%. See that retry? Like sometimes I would miss trades, and then like the next candle or two, it was like perfect, and I was like, oh. So when that's not new, but it's fairly new, and I was so excited because we actually asked for it a long time ago. But yeah,
what I did when we didn't have the retry, I just reactivate the levels. I know I've asked CryptoTam and other people in the Discord, do you reactivate the levels? And they said yes, and then I just started doing it.
yeah,
So
right.
I didn't miss so many trades. So we talk about 0.5%. I always take only to 20%. Move the stop loss, and then we said 1.1, I think. Anyway, you just have to look and see what levels do you want. 1.8%, not the 20%. The reason I'm changing is because sometimes if it's a scalp, you will see that when the price goes to 1.5 or 1.8, maybe 2%, you will see like bearish divergence or something like that. And maybe you will want to take like maybe more than 20% here. You will want to take a big chunk here, because you will see the divergences or I don't know, the price going back again.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why I like the bot, and I think it's very, very good. But you still have to monitor your trade if you want to be more successful, at least.
I agree. My favorite thing is once I hit TP1, I can walk away.
Yeah.
You know, like just emotionally walk away and be like, okay, it's a winner. I'm out.
Yeah.
It's so, especially swing trades, because I am famous for scalping swings. Like
Yeah, me
Jay's
too.
been like, hey, that swing trade, man. I'm like, yeah, about that. I got out about 5, 6, 7% ago, and he's like, what? I'm like, yeah, I took profit. I mean, no one ever go broke taking profit, but you know.
Well, imagine I took the bot with the bot. That was my most was the best trade I took with the bot. I longed the exact bottom 18.6, and I treated like a scalp. So I know exactly what you're saying. I mean, I had like 500%, but at 500%, I had like only 10% from the trade there. But it was definitely a swing. So yeah, I know what you're saying.
Yep. I mean, take
So
profits, but it's nice to
yeah, but
leave, you know.
yeah.
It's nice to leave some
So
runners.
yeah. So the reason I'm leaving like 40% here, and I do that. So I'm showing you what I actually do.
Mm-hmm.
It's not. So this is what I do. I leave like 30-40% out. I just do nothing. I just leave it there, because I know I'm not on vacation. I'm not somewhere where I don't have internet. So every time I can monitor my trades. So I just do that like 60-70%, and then 30%, I just leave it like that. Because I just want to play with it. Then I will add my confirmation, like golden rule is 12 minutes and 6 minutes. I won't do anything without these two. I don't know. I've seen Southpaw doing 6 minutes and 3 minutes, and it's very, very, very good for scalps. But for some reason, I'm not comfortable with 6 and 3. I don't know. And lately, I've been using 3 minutes money flow. But be careful; it will keep you out on some good trades and bad trades as always, as well. So yeah,
the sweet
what I
spot
do
definitely is the 12-minute for sure. That's what I favor. But I was also a 6-minuter there for a while because it just seemed like, but that was before the retry. Like now that we have the retry, the 12-minute to me is just such a good spot, you know?
Yeah. It's it's I don't know how Jay came up with the 12 minutes, but I think it's
it's the 60-minute theory.
I know he said that. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
exactly. So with the 3 minutes money flow, kept me out of a few good trades, but it kept me out on bad trades as well. So I'll just leave it there. And if I see the 12 minutes and 6 minutes are confirmed, and on the Discord I see only the 3 minutes money flow rejected because of the 3 minutes money flow, maybe I will take the trade myself on Bybit. This is like, I don't know, a tip for you guys what I do. Because if only the 3 minutes money flow is the only confirmation, and I know Wolf Switch in you said that you will do something like if only two are met, just take the trade.
Yeah. Eventually we want to have if and or, so you could put like 6 confirmations in, and if 3 of them match, 3 out of 6 are there, it'll go. So that's coming in the future for sure.
Yeah. So yeah, that's
that'll be powerful.
That's very good. Yeah. So then I will just use this.
The Jayson validator, huh? Nice.
It's like a process for me. I know this is good, but because I have like a process and it's like a routine. I just do it like a robot, like a bot.
Yeah, right?
I am a bot.
That's the way to do it.
Yeah, just copy. Just go here, validate. It's okay. You can change here. If you take from Discord, I would highly advise you to validate the JSON because we can mess up the code from time to time. Happens to me, happen to other people in the Discord. They just I don't know, maybe they wanted to put like, instead of 5%, they put 1%, and then put a C here, and then we have an error.
100%.
So yeah, just to make sure. And then I will go here, and I will do exactly what you did. Make sure you have the webhook URL.
Yep.
And you know where to copy from here. It's very important. I won't do that now.
Yeah, because it'll show your API.
yeah. Make sure you have the webhook URL, copy and paste, and make sure you have this one from the API signal, not from the because there are another webhook for the confirmations.
Awesome.
I will name the alert name here as well, because when you came here, you want to see what kind of alerts do you have. And
oh man, for sure.
Yeah, you want to have like long from Boyan, like 23K. Copy, then create. Yeah, anyway, I'll just leave it like that. And then I will name the level as well, because I I want to know exactly when I'm looking at the chart. I want to know exactly what I have here.
Yep.
Uh,
That's why you
especially
don't right click create on the chart, right? Because I know you can do that. You can actually right click and create an alert on the chart, but there's no line.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
I would do that because I want to visually see when I go here. I can see exactly what I'm waiting for.
Where all your trades are. Nice.
Yeah, and if I see, for example, if I see that I don't have a trade, like in the next I don't know 3% move, I don't have a trade, I'll just go into Discord and look for Keypacks and White Phoenix and other guys and see what they are looking for and trying to get a trade. So yeah, so basically this is what I do, and then what I just told you. If let's say here, as an example, if we enter this one and the price is going back, well, we have here, we have here, we have also here, we have like 3-4 levels where we know that if we just wick here, it's still okay, it's not that bad. If we go here or here, it's bad. It's really bad. Maybe you are liquidated. But if you are here, you can put another 1% and another one and another one, and maybe the price will be here, and then you can take profit here.
Yep.
So that, I think that was one of the most important things that I did, and I had success with the bot, because other than that, a lot of times the price continued to drop and it will stop me out. But because I did that, and I use like only 25, 30, 35 x leverage, and I'm not using 50 or 80, or I'm not Jay.
I'm telling you, man, that the more seasoned I get, the less leverage I'm using because of that. And actually, we're working on a DCA function, but that's a little bit down the road. Board switch has got a long enough list right now, but yeah, DCA.
Yeah.
I mean, you can still use the bot DCA, but you know.
Yeah, but I think it's the same with the ladder entry. It's basically the same thing.
It's true.
Like DCA.
100%, yeah.
So yeah.
It sure is. And it'll keep all your, it enters like if you entered all three of those trades that you just pointed out, you know, on the way down, it does treat it as 3 separate trades, but you're DCA'd in and you're taking profit on all of them. Hopefully.
Yeah. Yeah. Or you can just remove the stop loss and we'll just keep one stop loss and that's it. Yep. Well, I think I've covered.
Yeah, you did a great job, man. Thank you.
Yeah, and also what I do, I just put in a group, so I can just turn it off if I want.
Oh, look at you! I don't even do that. I should, but
the reason I do that is because sometimes it's get cluttered here, and I don't know exactly what it is.
Sure.
But I know exactly this I took from Boyan, and I know how good a trader he is. And I know that I don't have to check for conferences because he's never given like bad levels or J or Keypacks or so. Yeah, I took other. So because I'm not taking only J levels now, but when J is back, I took only J's levels because he gave us so many levels to trade.
And they're so fire.
Yeah.
They really are. That's what I'm saying. He does so much work for me. I could, but I piggyback his hard work, you know, and use the bot to leverage it. Not leverage trading, but you know, leverage it, like leverage his hard work. So, yeah. I know what you mean.
Yeah. So I think that will it makes sense because I had people in the DM ask me how I set up J's. I think it's very, very simple. You just have to listen. Most of the time, Jay is also saying, like, if we see 12 minutes, 6 minutes, 3 minutes, I will just do that.
Yep.
So I won't put only 12 minutes. If he said like 12, 6, and 3, I'll do that.
Yep.
So, yeah.
Absolutely. Well, man, I really appreciate you taking the time. So, we look forward to seeing more success from you and everybody, you know. Yeah. This is super good stuff, so.
Yeah. Thank you.
All right, man. Thanks again for sharing. And guys, we're going to go ahead and cut the stream here and I'll stay on just for a couple of minutes and just answer any questions but just for a few because I'm gonna call it. I'm exhausted and I'm sure everybody is. Benya, you stayed up late for us, right?
Yeah, I'm in the UK.
I appreciate you, man.
No worries.
All right, well, I'm
I
gonna
am a
let you
night
go.
owl.
Hey, have a good night.
You too.
All right, take care.
Cheers.
Cool, guys. I just thought that would be awesome to share. Amazing. He's been doing so awesome with the bot. J trades are seriously how I, that's how I stack paper. I mean, we just paper trade, there's no financial advice here, but, we do really good, J Casper works hard to give us really good levels. Does a very good job, so. I'm going to call it, guys. I'm going to go ahead and just cut it off. I usually stay on a little longer for questions, but just hit us up in the Discord. Our moderators rock. Benya, you're amazing. Thank you for coming on and sharing. That was perfect, man. I got some new ideas for me to keep things cleaner. So, anyways, guys, we'll see you in the Discord. You guys take care.